Hello, and welcome back to another East Coast Star Party live painting. Are we live? We're good?
We're good.
We're good. Okay, perfect. So tonight we're going to be painting this very risque painting right here. It's very risque. Damon, again, is completely dressed in normal attire, such as myself.
I just went and got my hair did.
Yeah, he did. It looks beautiful. I love the colors. I love the highlights. I love the tips. So yeah, tonight we're going to be painting this risque painting on a 16 by 20 canvas, as we say in every video, or you can paint this on whatever you like, whatever you have available. We're going to be using all of our colors today. So the three primary colors, we have our red and our yellow and our blue, and then black and white. We will need a pencil or something to draw with, chalk, pencil, whatever you have, just to kind of get the outline of our beauty here, our risque painting. And then we'll be going over it with some black paint later, but just to kind of sketch it on before we go through it. You're going to need a plate for some mixing, a cup for water, and your napkins, and then also you're going to need a larger brush, a medium brush, and a small brush. This painting will be up, so if you're not able to do it live with us, you can go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/East Coast Star Party PEI, and on the left-hand side, we have a lot of people that message us all the time. It's like, where can I see the videos? We keep all of our videos up, so they're not just up for a limited time. You can go to the Facebook page on the left-hand side under videos. All of our videos, we must have done about 15 of them by now, I think, or more.
26.
Okay, I was way off.
I
was way off.
We're 27.
20, okay, so yeah, just under 30. And they're all there to watch again. So and if you're watching live with us and we're going a little bit too quick, you can pause the video, you can rewind the video, you can catch up, so don't feel like you're lost. We have all of our supplies available for purchase on our website, eastcoaststarparty.com. On the top where it says supplies, we have canvases, brushes, paint, everything you need for what we're doing in these videos. You use the same paint that we're using if you want to get that same effect. If you have your own paint, perfect. If you have your own canvas and brushes, excellent. These videos are free, and we're going to keep doing them as long as people keep enjoying them. So without further ado, I bring you, is it Damon tonight, or is it Damian?
Damian?
Damian.
I like it.
And we're going to paint this
I'll
painting.
take it.
Good luck, guys.
Alright, so yes, like Jeff was saying, I just went and got my hair did, because I was feeling nice and pretty, and we're painting a pretty painting today. So I hope you're looking and feeling pretty too.
Look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good. That's what counts. I look good and I feel good. I'm ready. So we're going to start off with the background of this painting. And the background is very abstract. Actually, the whole painting is very abstract. So just let loose with it. Have some fun, right? They're all going to look a little bit different. It's okay. As long as we get the basic shape on with some pencil and whatnot, it's going to turn out fine. I have taught this one dozens of times. Dozens of times the background looks a little different, the colors, excuse me, but we still get the same thing. We're going to start with our large brush, and we're going to start with some yellow. Now I'm just going to explain it first. We're going to start with some yellow, going up and down, nice long brush strokes. We're not covering the whole canvas, we're going to cover pieces of it. And then while that yellow is still wet, with the same brush, we're going to pick up little pinpricks of red, and we're going to start brushing some red on there so that it turns orange. Let me just situate my paint here. There we go. So large brush, let's grab some yellow. And again, you can change up the colors of the background, anything along those lines, whatever you need to do. Or whatever you want to do, sorry. And let's start putting some yellow on there. Just up and down brush strokes. Like I said, we're not going to cover the whole canvas, we're going to cover it in pieces. A very abstract background, very abstract painting.
I'll tell you this much, so far so good.
So far so good.
Doing a great job.
Lovely. Just using yellow right now. Again, this is an abstract background. It's all gonna be good. We're painting on top of this. We just need our background done and dry before we do anything else.
Where is everyone tuning in from today?
Yeah.
Tonight, I should say.
Tonight.
Post in your comments where you're painting from. A lot of these events have been stretching far and wide.
They have been. It's great. It's great to
from
see.
Kensington to Alberton.
Kensington to Alberton. All that way.
Like, huge stretch.
Wow. That blows my mind.
Now, we have people painting all around the world, actually.
Yes.
Actually, the last painting we did last night, what did we do last night?
The feather.
The feather.
We did the feather last night.
Someone posted they were in Arizona. Tempe, Arizona.
There we go. So, I still have some yellow on my brush. I'm going to take a tiny little pinprick of red. We're going to start blending some of that in there so we get some oranges. And again, these are nice long brush strokes. Nice and abstract. Little bits at a time. I really like showing people how to do the abstract ones because there is no wrong way to do it. It's all just going to be some blending. Go. Get a little bit more red over here. Yeah. Happy with that for meow. When you have that on there, clean out your brush, dry it off. Poof, it's clean and dry. The first color we're going to make is some pink. Now you can make a fair amount of this because we'll need it later on. But whenever you're making colors, you always want to start with your lightest color first. To make pink, it's yellow and red. We start with a nice scoop. It's not yellow and red. Oh, it's white and red. Sorry. White and red. To make pink, it's white and red.
You were close.
I was close, but so far. Just need Sunday to get here. That's it. So a couple scoops of white. And then we're going to add little bits of red to it at a time till we get some pink. And again, we'll need some of this later on in the painting. Whenever you're done mixing a color, I always suggest you wipe your paintbrush off on your paper towel. Don't worry about cleaning it, just wipe it off on your paper towel. Move your hair out of your face.
You look good with long hair.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, not bad.
True story, I used to have long hair. Not this long, but I did have longer hair.
Yeah.
And then I just shaved into a mohawk for a long time. And I was one of those. I rocked it, but I was one of those. Don't judge me. No judgment here. So with a little bit of pink, we're going to start adding in some more spots. Again, this is an abstract painting. going to save some of that pink for later. We need to come back to that color. So go ahead and clean your brush out, dry it off. Poof. Clean and dry. Just like that. The next color we're going to make is some green. And to make green, let me think about it, make sure I get it right this time. It's yellow and blue, right?
That's it.
Okay. So we're going to start with yellow first. And then we're going to add little bits of blue into it till we get some green. Everybody's shade's going to be different. It's all good. Again, if it seems like I'm moving a little too fast on this, you can hit pause. Excuse me. You can rewind. But after we get this background done, we're going to take a break to let it dry. So everybody can get caught up then. No rush. No rush. After you make your green, of course, wipe off your brush. And we're going to add in a few little patches of that.
While you're doing that, I'm going to ask a little trivia question here.
Yes, sir.
90% of people said if this person asked for a raise, they would give it to them.
Jeff, cover raise.
It's not me.
I tried.
It's not you, it's me.
Oh, it's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
90% of people said if this person asked for a raise, they would give it to them. So this is the person. What 90% of if this person asked for a raise, they would give it to them. So pop your guesses down in the comments. Don't Google the answer, 'cause that's not fun.
None of that Googling.
Googling. What do you think the answer is? Damien?
Damien? People already get my name wrong.
People always call you Damien.
Damien, Darren, Devin, Sven.
Sven?
Yeah, there's a story behind Sven. We're not getting into that just yet.
I was in Sweden. When?
All right, so we got some patches of green in there. Looking good, looking good. You can go ahead and clean out that brush, dry it off. Because we're going to take a little bit of white and blue on our brush at the same time. And that's how we're going to fill in the rest of these spots and a few little other spots of it. But this is your background. They're all different. Mine's different every time I do it. You get the right idea, you know, we're following some shapes, but that's the beauty of abstract painting. Doesn't have to be identical. So we got some blue and white on our brush at the same time. Still just going with those up and down brush strokes. Up and down, up and down.
Not side to side.
Not side to side. You're going up and down, up and down.
I like it.
It's nice. You guys having fun yet? I know I am. There we go. I'm happy with that. So take your time, When you're finished with that background, always clean out your brush, dry it off. We need to let this dry. If you're not done yet, that's okay. Take your time. We can always fan it dry, but we need that completely dry before we pick up our pencil or our piece of chalk and we start doing some drawing. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Need a hair tie. Should have braided it this morning, I know. And we're done. Have a good night. See you later. No. So we're going to do some drawing. I broke these down to some basic shapes as best I could. This is the same size as my canvas. Can we see those red lines there, Jeff?
Yep.
On the video, it's clear? All right. We're going to leave this up for a little bit so you guys can all see it. But the red lines right now are some basic shapes and the form of our woman. Where I always start with this, and before I say anything, I gotta let you know, I have never taught this one using a stencil, and I've never actually taught this one using a diagram like this. I made this diagram just for you guys, so that you could take your time with it. Usually I'm drawing at the same time, and they're looking at my canvas. So it's definitely doable, I guarantee you that. Where I start with this one, because you can see all these different circles and rectangles, is the shoulder. Start in the shoulder. You want to start use the paintbrush here. If I hold that paintbrush right about there, that is the middle of my canvas. Okay, the middle of my canvas. So it's halfway up. See how that circle just touches that middle of my canvas? If I hold my paintbrush this way, so it's the middle going down, you can see that it's a little bit farther to the right. Again, you can pause. I'm going to leave this up here for a little while, and then we do have to take these one step further. But whenever you're drawing, you want to do light little pencil lines. So don't push too hard. Just hard enough so that you can see it. All right? You're the only one that needs to see it. We don't need to see it from 10 feet away or anything. As long as you can see those pencil lines, perfect. So we just start with that shoulder circle. So if we're looking at it up and down, that circle is a little bit to the right. We're looking at it this way, that circle just touches the halfway mark. Okay? Lightly. If you have a cup to trace, bonus. It's about the circumference of like a coffee mug, roughly. From that shoulder is where we build everything else. So we have a nice long rectangle coming down. That's for her arm. Doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the canvas. You can take it all the way down there for now if you like. And then we just start making nice curved lines. The part of the leg. Her stomach comes off of her arm. It's about halfway down and meets our leg. Her bum and back. You can see in the red, I extended these lines so we got nice big curves on them. And we'll curve them together. So some of these lines aren't going to be here. We're going to take them away. That's what I'm trying to say. This is just basic shapes. Her hair, it goes right to the top of the canvas. It's just done with a bunch of little circles, and then we're going to kind of get all of those circles to meet. It'll make more sense once I show you the next one. So light little pencil lines. When I show you the next one, we can tweak it. There's a nice big circle, just a little bit off the side of our shoulder. So we're just building everything off of the shoulder. And then there's a few more circles coming around and behind. So I'm going to leave that up for a minute. Take your time. Hit pause if you have to. The drawing part of this does take a little bit, but I know you guys can do it because I've seen it done numerous times. Plus, we'll also be able to tweak the shape of all of these when we start doing the layers of paint. Again, it's abstract. So I'm going to leave that up there for a minute, and then we're going to take this one step further, and you'll see from there.
Well, we could get to that trivia question. That
Yes! Trivia!
So 90% of people said if this person asked for a raise, they would give it to them.
Their parents.
What are they paying the parents?
I don't know.
You're close because the answer is babysitter.
Babysitter!
So if a babysitter, if you have a good babysitter, and they ask for a raise, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back at 12.
You guys got good babysitters out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. I'm going to leave this up here for a second, like 1 minute. Then I'll come back, we'll take it another step, and we'll leave that up for another minute. So no worries. We'll be back. All right. So we should have our basic shapes on there. If you don't, again, don't worry about it. You can still work on that. You still got time. You can still pause it. But we're just going to take these basic shapes that I have in red here, and we're going to take them one step further. Now, on the next one, I did leave some red lines there, but it's the black ones that I did next. Pretty cool. I didn't get the wow effect I thought it would.
Oh!
There we go.
Wow!
Thanks, Jeff.
What is that?
This is my beautiful lady.
It's very risque.
She's nice. She's nice. She's cute. I like it. What should we name her? Let's name her Shannon. We'll name this one Shannon.
Very good. Shannon
Think so.
works. I
That
think it's
works.
very fitting.
Yeah, it suits the painting. All right. So, in the red lines, can you still see those on the camera?
You can see the black lines really well. The red lines are still there, yeah.
Okay, as long as they're a little bit faint, so you can still kind of see them. But the red lines, they're a little faint. That's our basic shapes. Okay? That's our shoulder, our circles, and whatnot. So the black lines is where we took it all together. We curved these lines together, gave her a little hand. We added another hint of an arm. We defined the stomach and the leg. These curves at the back, we made them meet up so that we got our back going down, curving around, and right down our hip. And same with the hair. We can see the hair, it follows the circle line and comes in on each one of these. So I'll leave this up for a few minutes now so that you guys can put all that together. And then we'll start painting. So take your time, go from there. Okay. Hope we all got our pencil or chalk lines on there. And again, this is abstract. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. If you need a little bit more time with that, feel free to hit pause, rewind, then get caught back up. I have my pencil lines on here, which you might not be able to see on camera, but I can see them, and that's what counts. So now we're going to start working with our medium brush. Grab one here. Oh, Mr. Jeffser.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me some blue? Oh, wait, I might have some here. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Some blue.
That's where it was.
It was hiding on me.
It's right there. While you're mixing that up, why don't I get into a trivia question?
I'm not mixing anything. I'm just stirring my blue. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to mix. I got my blue and I got my medium brush. We're going to take a couple scoops of blue over to our mixing plate and we're going to add just a little tiny pinprick of black. Pinprick of black. Cannot stress that enough because a little bit goes a really long way. You can always add more. Started with blue. I'm adding just a little touch of black to give us a darker, like navy blue. That's what I want for this. Now the rest of this painting is going to be done with our medium brush. And it's going to be done with short, abstract brushstrokes. So we're not putting our paintbrush on and trying to get perfectly straight lines. That's not the point of abstract. The point of abstract is to do a couple of brush strokes, and it is what it is, right? We are going to be following our pencil lines, so you can follow which colors I'm doing and whatnot, but it's short little brush strokes, all right? No wrong way to do this. No wrong way. Now, you said trivia?
Yes, I have a trivia question here for you. 60% of women say a man who has this is more attractive.
Is it long, luscious hair?
No.
Oh.
I don't even think there's a percentage of women that would want that, Fabio. Pop your guesses down in the comments there, and we'll see who can get it. 60% of women say a man who has this is more attractive.
Just see, there's my pencil lines. Okay, so short little brush strokes with dark blue that we mixed up. Now I'm starting on the left-hand side of her hair. So my pencil line is right on the edge here. Short, quick brush strokes. We're not looking for solid colors. Should be able to see a little bit through it maybe. This is the abstract part of the painting. So it's great, just relax. It's Thursday night. You guys ain't got nowhere to be. Take your time, have some fun. And I'm going to go down her back, nice and slow. Curve around her hip. There we go. Take your time down here. Get a few more spots to put in this darker color. We're just going to build these layers little bit by little bit. here, yes. Just graze a little bit on her hand. Her thigh and her stomach. Little bits at a time. After I finish this color, I'll stand back for a second so you guys can see. You might not be moving as fast as I am, which is fine. I like to get a color done and then stand back and take a look at it. So we've got time. Just a little bit under her breast. Her armpit. There we go. We're just going to build these layers up one color at a time. So I'm going to give you guys a second to do that. When you're done, you're going to clean out your brush, you're going to dry it off. Then we'll move on to our next color. We good?
We're back.
All right, sorry about that. Sorry, I was a little too quick. I was a little too quick. These things happen. We're going to use our medium brush that we cleaned off, and our next color is the pink that we made. We're going to start throwing in some pink. Just adjust this. There we go. Some pink. Let's start off down here on her thigh. Streak in some pink. And same up here, kind of curving around. Now we'll be able to bring back all those pencil lines and the shape of it when we do some black. I always say black to the end. Really makes things pop, makes them stand out. We're just building these layers little by little. A little bit of this on her stomach. Shoulder. Like I said, it's quick, short brush strokes. You don't want to overthink it. How about that trivia there, Jeff? Monsieur Jeffery.
Let's see here. Did you have a guess to the question?
Why don't you repeat the question?
You don't remember the question.
I don't remember the question. Literally 2 minutes ago, I don't remember the question. I was distracted.
60% of women say a man who has this
Oh, yeah, we already decided. It was long, luscious hair.
is more attractive, and no, that is not the answer to the question.
It's totally the answer.
What do you really think the answer is?
It's long, luscious hair.
Cut it. We've talked about this. You need to cut your hair. No.
I'm sorry.
60% of women say a man who has this is more attractive.
I'm going to say a puppy.
A puppy.
Yeah.
That's
Puppy.
probably higher than 60%.
I don't know.
The actual answer is good manners.
Good manners.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
My pleasure.
Good manners.
And
keep it classy, guys. Keep it classy. So then we clean out that medium brush, we dry it off. Because we're going to go into just red. I'm going to start off in the hair. And then we're going to do a few accents of it in her body. A little bit at a time. We're going to start adding some random little streaks. Well, semi-random. You can see in the painting here how her hair is like wavy. And with your pencil lines, where we had those basic shapes, you can see some of the waves that we put in. If you're questioning that, I'll reference this. See how we have these waves that we put in? So there is a little bit of shape to it to make her hair lusciously flowing like mine.
Luxurious.
Luxurious. Yeah. She uses a lot of Pantene Pro V, I bet.
Yeah.
So just red, medium brush. Let's start adding in some of those. Again, short brush strokes. Nice and rough. They're all going to look a little different. Everybody's hair is a little different. This style
Especially
doesn't
yours.
come cheap. This style doesn't come cheap.
I was going to ask you, how are you going to maintain your roots with everything closed right now? Like all the salons they're closed.
I'll do it myself at home.
Okay.
And I'll cut my own bangs too. That's always a good idea, right?
Always a good idea.
Always a good idea to cut your own bangs.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got some nice rough random streaks through her hair. We're just going to move on to add some red accents into her body. So I'm going to add some into the back arm, so this would be her left arm. And then her shoulder. And don't worry, after this red, we're going to take a little break to let it dry. Again, you guys can get caught up. Take a little break. Just little accents of red. And then we're going to finish it off. So just lightly brushing her thigh.
That's risky. Or should I say, risque.
Risque. Just nice and light. Yeah.
While you're doing that, and while we're going to go into a break, I'm going to ask yet another trivia question that I totally made up in my head.
All right.
All right.
Hey, 60% of the time, it works every time.
Every single time. The average person does this 13 and a half times a day.
13 and a half.
Yeah, because there's one of those times just like it's not quite, but it's a half. 13 and a half times a day, the average person. Some may do it more, some may do it less. This is the average. Okay.
That's a tricky one. Ponder that. I'm gonna go ponder it, and then I'll come up with a guess when we come back.
You may go do it once.
Huh. Where was I? Red. Finish your red, clean your brush, dry it off.
BRB.
And we're back. Again, take your time with it, guys. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause. No worries. But I'm going to take my medium brush and we're going to make a pale green. So if you still have a little bit of that green we mixed up to start with, you can just add some white to it. If not, we can make it again. That's going to be with some yellow first. Little pinpricks of blue. And then we're going to add some white to it. Just looking for like a pale green, just a different shade. I'm going to add some white to that. Everybody's shade is going to be a little bit different. It's okay. I keep saying it, but I mean it. I love doing abstract paintings. So like always, mix your color and then wipe your brush off. And with a little bit of this green at a time, this pale green. Let's start adding in some more little accents. It's going to be pretty faint on here.
We got a lot of calls coming in here, Damon. I've been answering them on the breaks. A lot of people wondering, where did you get your dress?
Where did I get my dress? That's a secret.
And okay.
I can't tell you where I got
Also,
my dress.
some comments and calls coming in, but wondering, what is it made of?
That? Feel that. That? You want to know what that's made of, Jeff?
Velour?
That's made of boyfriend material.
Oh, wow. Boy, are you sure? Boyfriend material? Did you get that from Elvira?
Elvira. Nice.
You're like, no. Value Village, actually.
$1.99 Value Village special.
No free ads.
No free ads. Speaking of which, country style coffee.
You have to say it every time now.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna need a coffee for life.
I should. Alright, so I got some highlights in her back.
Ad placement.
Product placement.
Do you want to move that?
Yeah, we probably should. I'm going to spill that. Oh no, I forgot one spot with some red.
How dare you?
I know. It was her back thigh. How could I forget that thigh? There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
Back to the trivia question.
Oh yeah, back to trivia. Sorry, got
The
distracted.
average person does this 13.5 times a day.
13.5. I thought it was sneezing. That's a lot of sneezing.
That's a lot of year. Do you have a cat allergy or
No. Wash their hands? No, how do you do that half a time?
Hello, they do it about 100 times a day now.
Well, you should be doing it 100 times a day.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. I don't know. I'm stumped, Jeff.
Well, the answer is pass gas
Pass gas.
or fart.
13.5.
There's that half one that you just kind of hold it in, but it's still going to come out a little bit. It's called the demi. 13.5 times a day. The average person. Some people may do it 50, and some people may do it.
I'm trying to
twice.
paint here, man.
Oh, I'm just sorry.
Oh.
But that's the answer.
All right.
Heyo.
Moving on. We're painting some green on her bum. There we go. Then you can clean out that brush, dry it off. Because with the medium brush, little bits of paint again, we're going to be putting in white highlights. So we're going to start off in the hair. We're going to work our way down. Little bits at a time. Nice and light. kind of following some of the curves of her hair, making it look nice and flowy.
Looking pretty risky.
Risky. Looking good, looking good. Just moving down to her shoulder. If you do the hair, take your time. Go nice and slow on the shoulder. A little bit on her arm and hands. It's just little accents. Little quick brush strokes.
I really like it even without the black.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pretty cool, eh? You can leave it like this if you like.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's your painting. You do whatever you like. There we go. We're almost done. I'm going to move quickly through that so you guys get a minute to do that. And then we're going to do all the black, which don't be nervous about because I know you guys are rocking all of this. The black's going to be done the same way. Nice and simple. Quick little brush strokes. Do we have any more trivia lined up maybe? Possibly?
Of course.
Still the time? All right. Let's get another trivia going. Give you a minute to ponder that and do the white. Then we're going to highlight her with all the black.
All right. The average person. I love how they all start with the average person because we are above average.
Okay.
But the average person will do this 7,163 times before they die.
That is very specific.
Post your guesses in the comments here, and we'll be right back.
Lovely. So again, you can pause, you can rewind. No rush, no worries. We leave the videos up after the events. And if you're wondering where they are, you can just go onto our Facebook page. It's East Coast Art Party. Go into the video section, and they're all right there. You can rewatch them whenever you want. Now we're going to do black. We're going to do it with a medium brush. Whenever you're working with black, always wet my bristles a little bit. Just stick the tip of it in the water. Just get it a little bit wet. And then pick up a little bit of black paint. That touch of water just helps it flow a bit better. We're going to start at the top. We're going to work our way down. Again, short little brush strokes. We're not looking for perfect lines. They don't have to be. Go outside her hair first.
What do you think the answer to that trivia question is?
Repeat it, because that was a large number. It was
The average person will do this 7,163 times before they die. I think more so at the earlier parts of your life and the latter parts of your life.
Did you guys' mind go right where mine went? Is it poop your pants? Is it? So I guarantee you, there's got to be somebody else who thought that.
I think I threw a curveball into it there,
You
but
did.
it's not poop your pants.
Earlier stages and older stages, I'm like,
The answer is take a bath.
take a bath.
So maybe after you poop your pants, that's what you do.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's a lot of baths. I don't know if I've ever had that many baths.
Dude, baths are awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a bath guy.
You're not a bath
Not
guy?
a bath guy.
Oh, you gotta be a bath guy.
Don't like
There's
laying
some
in my
good,
own
like,
dirty
goat
water.
milk bubble bath. Oh.
And then you shower
awesome.
afterwards?
Well, I mean, you're not. You're going to a bath to relax.
Unless you're showering before your bath. So you're clean getting into the bath.
Well, yeah, you gotta be clean to get into the bath.
Okay, you just don't get in dirty.
No.
You don't want a dirty bath.
No, you don't want a dirty bath, and you're gonna be sitting in dirt.
Right.
You want like a clean, relaxing bath. A couple of candles, get yourself some bubble bath. I pop on Netflix. It's nice.
Like a bath bomb.
Yes, bath bombs.
Okay.
Love bath bombs.
There we go. So your number may be higher than 7,163.
I'm a bath man. What can I say?
I'm a bath man.
So I'm still just doing the outsides of her hair. And then we're going to start throwing in some wavy little streaks of black into her hair. These ones just to accent where we put those lines, or sorry, where we put the white and the red. See those little lines kind of bring it together? Gives that hair some more definition. We're going to move on to her shoulder. We're not looking for perfect lines here. The whole thing has been abstract. what we want. I am following my pencil lines, like I said, those original pencil lines we put on. Bits at a time. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to put a little piece of black, it's like a little shadow, just to fill in that corner. Now I'm going to stand back and see if we need to tweak the shape of anything. I always follow those lines to begin with. Then it's good to take a step back, really check her out, see if we need to fix anything. Not bad.
Looking pretty good.
I think she's all right. Maybe we'll make a little piece of hair a little wider, so you can keep tweaking it until you're happy with it. But remember, it's a very abstract painting. It's supposed to be rough lines, not supposed to be perfect. That is one of the reasons I like this painting. Lovely. And then, whenever you're done with that, you have to do the most important step, which would be
Sell it.
sell it. $500 right off the bat. What do you think?
Canadian, yeah.
Yeah. That's like $3 American.
Sign it.
Go ahead and sign it. You can sign it anywhere you like, any way you like. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I love teaching this painting. And yeah, have fun.
Thank you, Damon. Sure you want to get out of that dress.
Oh, I'm rocking this dress.
You're gonna sleep in it tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, girl.
Put it back on after your
You
bath.
don't even know.
After your bath, you might slip back into it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks again, everyone, for joining us for the Risque painting with Damon here. He's taking off his itchy wig. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe on our Facebook page. That way you can see any of our other events that are coming. You'll get notifications when we're live, when we're posting a video. If you want to watch any one of our previous videos, as Damon mentioned before, we have like 26 or 7 of them. We're going to keep adding to that library that you're going to keep having access to. So on Facebook.com/East Coast Art Party, PEI, on the left-hand side, there are videos. You can access all the videos there. We have tons for the kids, for all ages. All these paintings can be done at any time on anything really, on canvas or on barn board or on pine board. If you need any supplies at all, we sell them at our website at eastcoastartparty.com. Up above there's a link that says supplies. You click on that. We have canvases and paint and barn board and pine board and brushes and you name it. We got it. If you already have your own stuff, perfect. These events, we're going to keep doing them. They're free, and we like to keep people connected and just some things to do with the kids to pass some time. We've got lots of new events coming up, and we're going to keep doing them. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.